this this will be one of the last live streams that I do before Toon Turf comes out. What a cool thing to say. I have gotten to a point I'm a very planny person, like I love making lists, to-do lists, schedules, things like that. And so in my mind, I have said for the longest time, I have, a couple different outcomes for Toon Turf, in my mind, ways that it could go, the best case scenario, the worst case scenario, blah, 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 blah. And the stress, I kind of just got rid of it for a while. It wasn't helping me finish the thing, so I don't need it. And I kind of said, you know what? I'll stress about it when it's coming out. And we're getting to the point now where I have an insane mix of excitement and just terror. Whew! Anyway. Toon Turf is coming out before 2090. All right. Yep, coming out before 2026. Isn't that crazy? Whew. I'm a little scared. We're not getting a release date today. I'm sorry. But I will say that in the next couple weeks, watch out for a video that'll be uploaded probably on the Danno Drawings channel. There's not going to be any warning. There's not going to be any, you guys won't know when it's coming. There's just going to be a video that pops up. It'll probably have a really clickbaity title. I'm telling you guys, because you guys join the live streams and everything. I feel like I can trust you a little better. It's going to have a very clickbaity title, but in the video, I'm going to announce that Toon Turf's release date is 1 week out from the day that video is uploaded. So just be ready. Be ready. I can't tell you when. Can't say anything. But I am very, very excited. Really mean to have no warning for it. That's the point, is that you're going to wake up and think it's just another day. You're going to have school or work or sitting at home eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then you open your phone and you see that. And then your heart is going to skip a couple beats. And you're going to be, oh! And you're going to look at that video. And it's you're going to see the Toon Turf release date announcement. And then you'll get to be excited for a week, okay? Although the release time won't be announced publicly. It's just going to go up sometime on the day. And so that'll be the other time when you get to just sit all day in sad silence and angst. That'll be hilarious. But I am really excited. Guys, this is what I've been working on for the past 2 years. I cannot believe it has been that long. I know I've missed a bunch of donos. I will read them in a moment. But oh my gosh, I'm finally gotten to that point where I just have genuine terror. I told you, I'm a really planning person. And so, can't wait to sit in silence and angst, yes. I realize, I think I've mentioned a couple times, I might take a break when Toon Turf comes out. I might, I might chill for a second. I might keep uploading. We'll see. I got these strategies for what I'm going to do, blah, 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 blah. And as we get closer to the day, I realize that I have more realistically, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I just don't know. Whether it comes out and does great or does terrible, I cannot predict where I will be come, let's just say January 2026. I don't know. I might be on the other side of the world, learning how to, be live in a vow of silence forever. I don't know. No, it's not coming out in January. It's coming out before that. I can confirm without a doubt 100,000% that it's coming out before 2026, which is a wonderful thing to say. And that's not me saying like, oh, guys, it's coming out soon. Don't worry. Trust me, guys. Definitely before summer. All that junk. I can say on my grave that it is coming out before 2026, and I am so excited. Vow of Silence, dude, you're a voice actor. Exactly. And if Toon Turf isn't liked, then I need to take a vow of silence and just shut up forever, because everybody said that they didn't like what happened. Oh my gosh. I'm a bit scared, I'm not going to lie. So why am I taking a... I need my comfort streamer. Aw. So why am I taking a break from streaming before Toon Turf comes out? One, my brain. Two, I am afraid that I'm going to say something that I shouldn't. No more leaks from me forever. No more Toon Turf screenshots or videos or anything. That's over and done with. I decided a couple days ago, because I watched through the thing and I was like, okay, I need to just... I'm just excited for you guys to watch all of it. And again, please, any of you guys out there, live stream it, record yourselves, upload it. I am so excited to see the reactions. Even if they, honestly, even if you hate it, I don't care. I'll still enjoy seeing your reactions to certain scenes, all right? Because even if you don't like the overall product, there will be a couple scenes in there that you'll watch and you'll be like, oh, and I'm excited for that. Let's manage our expectations really quick as well. I wanted to talk to you guys about this. Listen, a lot of the episode is dialogue, all right? That's not to say there isn't some cool stuff that happens in there, but a lot of the episode, it's not like a short, a short, like even the 3D shorts with Riggy, it's always bam, bam, bam. He's doing crazy stuff constantly and saying funny jokes and stuff and yada, yada, yada. Most of Toon Turf episode 1 is a lot of just talking. It's just two characters, chatting it up, and the reason that we have all that dialogue is because you guys care about Riggy. Yeah, some people in different ways than others. Some of you hate Riggy. But either way, you guys have emotions towards Riggy. But all of the rest of the characters in the show, you don't have any emotions for them, right? You've never seen them before. You've seen them before, but you've never heard them before. You've never, you don't know what personalities they have, who they are. Who do you care about? What is this dumb beaver? What does he want? Stuff like that, right? You got to have time for them to say things and just flesh out their personality. Okay, guys, okay, you know what? I said no more leaks and stuff, but this is kind of hilarious. I showed Toon Turf to somebody the other day, and a certain character got introduced, and he had said 2 lines. And the person that I showed started bursting out laughing, which is not what I was expecting. I was like, why are you laughing at the thing? And then they said, why did you make him so nice? Oh, no! Because they knew what was going to happen at the end of the episode. And I said, that's the point! That's why it's so funny! Anyway. I'm getting a little bit of anxiety, I'm not going to lie. I think I might have just a full-on heart attack when it releases. And it'll be fine. I'm excited. Whew. Anyway. Got a little ball. But anyway, hey, you know what I will say? I got a little, ball inside of me. It's just taking up my chest. I will say that even though I am taking a little bit of a break from streaming, if you guys miss me or the sound of my voice, if you're one of those people that just, oh, I didn't hear Danno speak this Saturday, I'm going to go crazy or something, number 1, go to a hospital, get your brain checked out. Number 2, if you want to still hear more of me talking about fans' projects and stuff and reacting to fan things and stuff, then you can go onto the second channel, the Danno channel, at Danno Cal, whatever it is. I don't know. Just go into this channel's related videos or channels and stuff. You'll see that I uploaded 2 videos in the past, I think, 2 weeks, and there's another one coming out tomorrow, just a Reddit reaction, and it's very nice, all right? It's just, you know what, if you miss me that much, that's where you can get your fill of me, just talking about stuff. Yeah, Anna and I have actually been pumping those out, so pretty cool. Danno Cal channel mention, yes, I know, that channel doesn't have enough love. I'm giving it the attention it deserves. But yeah, so I'm excited. You guys can go watch that for a while. But I like your voice, man. I'm not crazy. Okay, yeah, I appreciate it. I know you guys really like the it's not like I'm not like Markiplier or anything, but I appreciate that some of you guys like my voice. All right, Danno, I'm under your bed. My bed is folded up right now. I have a Murphy bed. It's not even there right. You can't even get under it. I appreciate the funny though. All right, let's see the donos. But again, manage your expectations. It's a lot of dialogue. It's a lot of just nice and quiet and everything. But it's worth it, all right? It kind of, the episode, it kind of jumps off pretty fast. It kind of mellows out for a while, then jumps up at the end. All right, in case you guys are wondering. Whew. Genuinely, I have like a little, I have like a ball of just fear. I'll probably record a video right before it releases, or maybe we'll do a members only stream or something like the night before it comes out, and I'll just like spout just all these thoughts in my head before I disappear off the face of the internet. But yeah. Ugh, you guys got to work with me. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a short that says, Toon Turf is releasing tomorrow? I'm the opposite. Watching Danno's videos give me anxiety. Yeah, that's valid. But anyway, yeah, so that's just going to go on. You guys need to, like, promote the heck out of that short, by the way, too. Just to make sure that, like, I don't know, just, like, share it around or comment, like, a period or something. I don't know. I'm fearful. Guys, on a real note, I'm so grateful. I keep looking at my analytics, and yes, it goes up and down, but the fact that I've been able to stay afloat for this long when I haven't been giving my channel, like, the attention that it needs for so long. I've been giving all of my attention to Toon Turf and obsessively redoing scenes and adding details and la 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 la. I'm excited to show you guys. I'll walk you guys through all the stuff that I redid over the years. Terrible thing to say. Over the past 2 years, I'll make another video going over all of that stuff. If I haven't died or fallen off the face of the earth when it comes out, it'll be cool to just walk you guys through all the stuff that I redid, and then maybe a little bit of behind the scenes about why it took so long. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to badmouth some of the people that I worked with in the past, but at the same time, issues and stuff. But I am excited now that we've got a system and everything. If the first one does well, the second one will get up and running ASAP, and it won't take 5 billion years. Please don't die. We need episode 2, yes. If the first one does good, you'll need episode 2. You guys can't say that right now. You guys are like, please, we need episode 2. I can't wait for it. If you hate the first one, you're going to be like, you know what? I don't want episode 2. I don't want to keep it. Just keep it. All right, let's read the donos. I'm sorry. My brain, I can't think, all right? I have... It's fear. I'm getting more scared the closer that we're getting. Who donated $200? What the heck? You just sent an emoji with $1. What the heck? Thank you, Cannibal Pebble, but oh my gosh, you do not need to send me $200 freaking dollars. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm a Carrot member for 21 months. Hey, Danno, I'm a big fan and you inspired me. Do you have any YouTuber advice? Yes, just keep going. Just keep going. You had a great video? Great. Upload. You had a terrible video? Great. Upload. Just keep going. That's all. That's the only reason that you can get better, is just by continuing to upload. Look back at your old uploads, look at what you can improve, and just keep going. All right? That's all that matters. Cannibal Pebble, I'm aiming to pay your rent. Oh my gosh. It's a little more than $200, but you know what? You got a good chunk in there, all right? Don't you worry, all right? This month's rent, I'll put on, like, when I send it to my landlord, I'm going to put a little caption. I'm going to say, hey, thank Cannibal Pebble for giving me this money, or for allowing me to pay rent today. Give Riggy a raise after Toon Turf comes out. If it does well enough, you want Riggy to get another raise? Make Toon Turf do well. Go buy the merch or something, okay? Thank you for the $50. Cannibal just said nom. Oh, my gosh, why are you sending so much money? Please tell me this is your money and not like your mom's credit card or something. Either way, I appreciate it, but my gosh. Spyinator, welcome to the membership. Nice to have you. Always appreciate a new member joining. Let's see, Danno, please give Riggy a hug for me. Sounds good, I got you. Thanks for the 2. Happy Toon Turf. Wish Toby Fox a happy birthday. Is Toby Fox's birthday today? What? Yo, happy birthday, one of the greatest, if not the greatest creative mind of our generation. Oh my gosh. Danno is the best shorts creator. Makes my day. I appreciate that, Johnny Wadling. Dude, I messed up so bad today. I've been taking weekends off as well. Just, again, that's another thing you guys should expect over the next couple weeks is most likely me taking off most weekends. I just have so much fear, dude. Every time I make a short, it's starting to drill into my head. Like, I feel suffering because it feels like a moot point, right? Is it moot point or mute point? I don't know, whatever. Every time I make a short, it feels like what I can't explain the emotion, but it's like, if Toon Turf does, okay, so let's say I upload a short. When I'm making a short, I'm constantly split between the thoughts of, if Toon Turf does well, this short won't matter because people will look at all the other shorts and Toon Turf will be doing well, so I can just make Toon Turf. If Toon Turf does bad, then this entire channel dies no matter what, and people will hate looking at my shorts either way. So why am I bothering to make a short, right? And the answer is because I want to at least keep my channel afloat and keep the consistent shorts views going until I can release the short that says Toon Turf is coming out tomorrow and have it get a decent amount of views and filter everybody over there just to watch the darn thing. Toon Turf is coming out before 2090. Get hyped, y'all. Yeah, baby. I love just chatting streams. Also, thank you for wishing my cat, Kiara, happy birthday last week. Of course, Hamza Khan. Thank you. I think you're really cool. Keep it up, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Danno, for the merch, you should make a reversible red hoodie like Riggy used to wear in the pilot. One normal side and the other burnt. So I think people are talking about, like, the burnt hoodie as if, like, it burns in episode 1, but Ricky wears that hoodie for a while. The only reason it gets all ripped up and stuff is from other things that happened throughout the first season, first 2 seasons. First season? I don't know. But, yeah. But, hey, a reversible hoodie might be cool. I don't know. We'll see. Danno, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you. Joshua Maya's Multiverse. I appreciate the 7. The other thing with Riggy's hoodie is there's no logo or anything on it. So it would literally just be a red hoodie. And that feels kind of cheapish for me to sell. I don't know. That feels like a little too sell-outy. You know, I feel like every single merch that I will release for Toon Turf, all the merchandise that's releasing with Toon Turf is all stuff that I am so proud of. And so, like, I feel like it's more than worthy to have my name, brand, Riggy's brand, everything stamped on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm proud to call it a piece of merchandise that's related to Toon Turf. And I kind of want to keep that sentiment going. So I feel like a red hoodie just doesn't cut it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Dan, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you. I'm Kenny from South Park. Hi, Kenny from South Park. Thanks for the $5. Why is your profile picture not South Park styled? Why Toon Turf not in Glitch Direct? Oh, so sad. So sad. Let's see. Can you please react to FNF Peacekeeping Rekept sometime? We was on the Friday Night Funkin' mod. Sorry, side tangent. I keep seeing updates about Friday Night Funkin' mods getting canceled and stuff. Is it that difficult to make an FNF mod? Like, I keep seeing, like they get delayed, like, they get, like, Toon Turf level delays. Like, isn't that crazy? Anyway, hey, Danno, bro, thank you. Hey, how you doing? I remember when I did a cringy talent show of Riggy. Was this like for the Rumble Pack talent show? I'm old. Hi, old. I'm Danno. 23 months. I'm half sure that's more than 2 years. Also, I have gone to university/med school before Toon Turf. Danno, hope this makes you happy. Oh my gosh. I appreciate that you're still here. Remember when you were on a on Double Dare? Nope, that's not canon. Let's see. Thank you for the 99 cents Journey animes. I'm aiming to pay. I saw that one. Jeez. Member for 1 month, Tim the Turtle. Hi, how you doing, Danno? Can you play Rain World on next stream? I don't know when I'm streaming next. I'm gonna be so for real, guys. Let's see. Master Builders, what up? Hey, how you doing, Master Builders? Good to see ya. 20 months. I sold my soul for 20 months. Yeah, I know. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for being a member for this long. That's crazy. Hannah Clark, member 16 months. Can we see Chariel? Yes, Chariel's right here. Yes, the fan favorite Chariel. Do I need to put Chariel in Toon Turf? Is it that big of a deal to you guys? Toon Turf when? Soon. Soon. How long will the first episode be? 20 minutes. Said it before, 20 minutes. A little over 20 minutes. Would you ever do, like, limited edition signed versions of the Toon Turf poster? I would love to. I would love to do I would love to remake the poster in, like, a super... I don't know. I love making posters. I love posters. You guys see all the posters on my wall? It's just a thing. So I would love to, like... But we'll see. No promises. The first one has to do well. Buy that poster for now, because it might not be a while before we get another one. Will you ever hire/ask people to help with future Toon Turf episodes if it does well, with things such as voice acting and drawing backgrounds and stuff? Yes. At some point, people shouldn't be allowed to say the word soon. Yeah, that's valid. Danno, you should play Hollow Knight. It's way too hard for me. Bundan said no. But anyway, hiring people, yeah. We have I told you, I think I mentioned this before, but Dan, I'm going to get to see the creator Phineas and Ferb IRL at some college in a week or two. Oh, Dan, I can't remember his full name, but yes. That's super cool. But anyway, yeah, we've got a system in place. We haven't hired anybody yet. We don't have anybody lined up specifically. But we have like the avenues to line people up, like the companies to work with and stuff, if that makes sense. But yeah, I have, there's an agency that has just been waiting on me, and I've kept telling them, hey, as soon as Toon Turf comes out, Povenmire, thank you, Dan Povenmire. As soon as Toon Turf comes out, I'll sign the contracts. We'll hit the ground running. I think I mentioned before, but they've worked with some other really cool animation YouTubers. One in particular that she's anyway, I'm not going to say anything, but yes. Bro can't say Povenmire. Is it Povenmire? Povenmire? I don't know. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. Anyway, but yeah. So it would be super cool to work with them. I effing love you, Danno. Thank you, Hewitt Enterprises. We try to keep it a little more PG on this channel, but yeah, thank you anyway. Danno, how many episodes will Toon Turf have? TBD at this point. At least 40, all right? At least 4 seasons with 10 episodes each. But it's kind of up in the air right now because I kind of want to make some filler episodes that wouldn't be super long. They wouldn't take a lot of time away. I have the episodes written out as far as like the action goes and the story, which is what's important to me. But I kind of just want to make some episodes that are just, you know, Riggy and friends chilling around in Toontown or Toonville. Geez, somebody said Toontown in the chat, I think. Or somebody said Toon Turf or something, and I read it wrong, and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, my nose. But, anyway, when it was a couple, like, maybe a month or two ago that I started with this idea, because I was... Yeah, one of these days, dude, I was just flying around in Toonville. Like, I just had the Blender camera and free roam, and I was legit... Toontown is now canon, can't go back. Uh-oh, dude, I'm gonna get a lawsuit from Disney. Anyway, I was just flying around in Toonville in the free cam and Blender, and I really want this place to feel like a nostalgic home for people. You know what I mean? Like... I feel like Gravity Falls, the Mystery Shack, when you guys see it, it just like elicits, well, at least if you've seen Gravity Falls, it just elicits these feelings of nostalgia. But that's it, you know, it's not really for the whole town or anything. And there's other things too, like the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and stuff like that, and I don't know, like Walter White's Meth Lab, you know, stuff like that. When you see that, it kind of just elicits these emotions from you, and I want Toonville as a whole to be that. The town as a whole, but I realize, you know, you don't get to see that much of it in the first episode. I mean, you get to see a good amount of it, and you get to spend some time in there, but you don't really get to just, I don't know. You know, another big, okay, people ask all the time, like, hey, Danno, what are some inspirations for Toon Turf? And I give them a couple answers, but the truth is that I've said before, Toon Turf is a mixture of everything that I've seen in my entire life. Like, all of it has just, like, amalgamated into my head and spat out this, right? And so it's like you can directly see that it's inspired by Breaking Bad. People are going to be nostalgic for the Lucky Plushie Factory. I don't know how. It's only going to be in... Never mind. But, you know, it's an amalgamation of, like, you know, you got some Breaking Bad in there, you got some Gravity Falls, you've got some, I don't know, what Toontown, like, videos are there? Like, Mickey Mouse-esque a little bit. But also, a lot of Animal Crossing. I was watching a lot of Animal Crossing, like, retrospectives and stuff over the past couple weeks, and I really want... Toonville to have that sort of Animal Crossing feel, where you know all of the people that live in you know, in the town and stuff. That's really what I want to get, is that sort of Animal Crossing feeling of just familiarity and comfort in the town. You know what I mean? And then also, you know, like, let's just imagine that Toon Turf is Animal Crossing except with murder. Let's just say that, okay? When Toon Turf releases, will you do a premiere video so people live chat while watching a normal video? I have no idea. I feel like that's the one thing that I'm still not sure on, specifically just because of, like, the algorithm and stuff. I kind of just want to upload it as is, and then maybe in the future I'll do premieres. I feel bad because, you know, it's taking away that chat thing. but I don't know. I just gonna be nostalgic for Lucky's theme park for real, dude. I'm so excited for Lucky Land. That's honestly like oh man, one of the biggest reasons that I want Toon Turf to succeed. I'm starting to struggle to say the freaking name. One of the reasons that I want Toon Turf to succeed is so that I can go and make all of Lucky Land, because I have so many ideas and stuff for like the rides and stuff. I'm so excited to like make a fully fledged theme park and like, you know, have Riggy ride a couple of the rides, or maybe not Riggy, but, you know, characters be able to ride some of the rides. And I have an idea for, okay, I can't say this because I just can't, but guys, when Toon Turf comes out, I'll be able to do so many ideas and so much stuff that I'm so passionate about and so excited about. I've said it before, but I feel so much joy when I'm making Toon Turf. I went through a little bit of a bump at the beginning when I was finding my footing and getting a little bit of anxiety with the, I don't know, just the idea of the project and stuff. But now that I've gotten through the first episode, and I've put all the things in place that it takes to, you know, make the thing, and I understand, you know, I love making it, and I'm so desperate for the privilege to be able to make the full thing. That's what I'm desperate for, is the first one does well just so I can make the rest and dedicate my life, or at least the next 10 years, to finishing Toon Turf. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot of time considering it took 2 years for the first one to come out, but that's not going to happen for the rest. Just trust me. I know you guys think I have a snake tongue and I've said soon way too many times and yada, 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 but it's not going to take this long. What's going on with the dude? Jeez, Danno likes tomboys. They're cool. What if you could have any actor act in Toon Turf? Who would you have? Chris Pratt. I'm kidding. Alive or dead, or just like alive right now? Because alive, let's see. Who are my favorite actors? Oh, Idris Elba. Oh my gosh, he plays Knuckles for you guys, the common audience. But for me, he played. Let's see. What are my favorite roles by him? I loved him in the James Gunn's Squad. I can't say the word, but that. I just found out he was in Cyberpunk. Oh my gosh, so want to watch that now. Or play that now. He was in like the Cyberpunk spinoff. Johnny's been telling me to play Cyberpunk for so long, and I keep telling him I'll play it as soon as Toon Turf comes out. But I didn't know that he was in like a DLC for Cyberpunk, so now I want to play the DLC before I even play the main Cyberpunk. Anyway, Idris Elba's also, he played Heimdall in Thor. He was the guy with the big sword. He was in a movie with Matthew McConaughey. Oh, Matthew McConaughey would be another person that I would love in Toon Turf, just because I've been a massive fan of him forever. Let's see. A little controversial, but maybe Johnny Depp. Love Johnny Depp. Pirates of the Caribbean movies and everything, and Edward Scissorhands, and dude, did pretty much just every freaking Johnny Depp movie. Just, I don't know. My mom and I watched all of them growing up. Who else? Passed away actors. If I could really have, like, I don't even want to say. It's too sad, but yeah, I have one actor in mind that I would have loved to, two actors in mind that I would have loved that have passed on, but either way, my project is not nearly great enough for any of that. Honestly, I am completely fine not having any star power or anything, because another thing too is you get an actor like that, then when a Toon character starts speaking, then you would only hear like the actor's voice, and you'd see him speak and you'd be like, oh, that's Chris Pratt. That was the issue everybody had with the Mario movie, right? You didn't see Mario, you saw Chris Pratt. But anyway, yeah, I hope it does well, man. I got a lot of James Earl Jones. Yeah, that was one of them. Somebody clocked me. Oh, another modern actor that I would love is oh my gosh. Keith David. I was gonna die if I couldn't remember his name, dude. I love Keith David so much. He played Dr. Facilier in Princess and the Frog, and he was in Community, and he's been in a bunch of other things. But also, he's playing Oogie Boogie in The Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, they do like a musical like on stage thing at the Hollywood Bowl, and I'm excited. I'm going to that with Leia, and we're gonna go see it. The only reason I wanted to go is because Keith David is playing Oogie Boogie, because sadly the Oogie Boogie actor passed away. But yeah, have you played GTA 5? If so, thoughts? Oh, that was first time I played GTA 5 was 2020. Lockdown happened, and I jumped on with some friends, and we played GTA for like 2 years, and it was great. What apps do you use to animate? Do you rig all the characters, or do you use a different method to animate them? PowerPoint and Premiere. Don't tell anybody, though, because it's going to be hilarious if Toon Turf does well, and then I tell everybody what I used to draw it when. He also voices Husk in Has Been Hotel. Yes, that's true. If you guys don't know who Keith David is, another thing that he voiced was, you know, I'm a loser, baby, a loser. Sorry, I used to know all the lyrics to that song back when it came out. That's my favorite song from Has Been Hotel. Or maybe it's You're a Loser, baby. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Hey, 3 months. Hey, thanks for being a member for 3 months. Hey, finally the membership will be worth something, too, because I'll be able to take you guys through the behind-the-scenes of Toonville and, you know, all the scenes and everything for Toon Turf. That'll be cool. I feel bad, you know, yeah, I've said it for a while, but I feel like, you know, the members don't get, I'm just appreciative. You guys are always supporting me, and that's what I'm super grateful for. And that's what the membership really is it's just a way for you guys to show support. But at the same time, I feel bad. You know, I don't give you guys enough attention sometimes, but the real, like, point of the membership will just be being able to get the behind the scenes of Toonville and stuff, and it's going to be super cool. Hey, Danno, can I ask you for some advice? Yes. Could you show us all the scenes of Toon Turf now? I'll think about it. Did Riggy murder anyone today? Probably. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I'll think about it, Dutch. I'll give you a response after the stream ends. I'll show you guys a couple bits of Toon Turf. How does that sound? Anyway, Catherine, what's the advice you wanted? Anybody? You know, that'll be cool too. We should do another video on the Danno Cal channel where you guys just ask me for advice. That'll be fun. I'm always trying to think of some. Let's see. I'm on the Honor Society board, and I kind of started a friendship with this man who's. Hold on, I missed it. I gotta see the top chat now. There we go. I'm on the Honor Society team with me, and I just don't know how to pursue a friendship without being weird. Any advice? Oh, you don't want. Oh, I see. So you want to have a friendship with a guy without it being like you're attracted to him? Is that what's going on? Man, people, like, male-female friendships, I feel like people put way too much thought into them. They, like, you know, just treat them like they're, like, a friend. I don't know. I mean, it's... Oh, my nose. Guys and girls, hear me. If you are afraid of having a friend of the opposite gender, stop thinking of them like they're the opposite gender, all right? People aren't like aliens, all right? You got to not, like, feel like anybody's so different, all right? You know what you need to do? Without setting up expectations, maybe that later. Oh, I see. You just want to be friends right now, but then maybe in the future have something else. Well, that's what Leia and I did. We didn't ever think of each other as a romantic option. We just became really good friends. And then it came later because, I don't know, we realized it after, what, like, geez, like a year and a half of knowing each other? I can't believe it was that long. But yeah, there was one time when Leia, no non-binary representation, sorry, men, female, all the non-binaries, every single, what if you're trying to pursue a friendship with an alien? Then you should treat them like they're an alien. Anyway, any pronouns out there, anybody trying to become friends with anybody else, you just treat them like they're a normal person, all right? You know what? Just treat them like they're one of your friends, and, you know, make the same jokes that you would around, like, your friends, and if they don't like those jokes, then they just, you know, you don't want to be around them anyway, you know what I mean? Thank you, Danno. I'm non-binary, lol, and I appreciate it. I got you. We welcome all here, all right? That's the point of the peace sign. We are all together. We are all friends. I started playing GTA in 2019, and then the world locked down like a U.S. high school. I didn't laugh at that. Sorry. Hey, Danno, can you read my member dono? I think you missed it when scrolling through the donos. My bad, Jack of all games. Let us see. Oh, hold on. There's another one. What is your favorite anime? Mine is Demon Slayer. That's my brother's favorite anime. Mine is Death Note because I like dialogue. I love dialogue. I'm sorry. Like, okay. When people say anime, you think of swords and fighting and stuff, and that can be cool. My buddy made me watch through all of Berserk, which was disturbing more than anything. I mean, it was, like, well made and everything, but I love Death Note because, like, 90% of the show is just, like, brain games and talking. Jack Volga, hey, Danno, how's it going? I've been playing some of Galaxy 2, and I got reminded how it's such a great game and how much better it is than Galaxy 1. Oh, okay, so Jack of all games gets banned. No, I'm kidding. He's a member. I can't ban him. Yeah, that's slander, though. Sorry. To be fair, the whole thing about, like, the Luma... Oh, my nose! Why does my nose always do this every time I stream? Anyway, yeah, Death Note is my favorite anime just because it's a lot of acting. I love Jack. Be nice to him. I'm sorry. Jack is cool. But he just said something terrible. Jack, you've been shunned. Yeah, sorry. None of the mods can talk to Jack anymore. You're not allowed. I'm just kidding. Dang, why are you hating on me for liking Galaxy 2? I don't hate on you for liking Galaxy 2. Bless you. Thank you, Dacha. I don't hate you for liking Galaxy 2. I like Galaxy 2. I love Galaxy 2. I love both the Galaxy games. They're both peak media. But Galaxy 1 is better. Sorry, but that's the truth, all right? I don't care about, like, oh, Galaxy 2 is more refined and focused, and it has Yoshi. Yes, but Galaxy 1 just feels better, all right? You have the silence. You have the emotions. You have the quiet loneliness. Whereas Galaxy 2... oh, you hop skipping around. Oh, the sky is blue. Oh, it's so great. You got a nice little dinosaur friend with you. You're not alone in the universe. You're with people going through space, all right? Galaxy 1, it is you floating through the cosmos, and it is so much better, all right? When I say Galaxy 1 is better, I say it in terms of I am being held at gunpoint to delete Galaxy 1 or delete Galaxy 2, and I will delete Galaxy 2 100 times over. Even though people are like, oh, it's the more fun game, sure, but games don't just have to be fun. They have to be art, all right? They don't have to be art, but I'm saying in terms of Mario Galaxy 1 and Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Galaxy 1 as an art piece is better than Galaxy 2, all right? It doesn't matter if it's the more fun game or not. It's better as an art piece, all right? Not all games have to be art, all right? I misspoke, all right? Mario 3D Land, Mario 3D World, those games aren't like art, quote unquote, but they're still super duper fun, right? But Mario Galaxy is art. End of story. Do you think it'd be weird to give this friend small gifts? It's what I do to other friends. If you're trying to get a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a they-them friend, all you need to do is give them food. Easiest way to a person's heart. Just so you guys know. It has worked for me multiple times, all right? One time I asked somebody out by giving them a Shamrock Shake and putting a sticky note on it that just said date ? With a little heart under it, and it worked perfectly. We broke up later, and then one of my friends dated her instead, and it was kind of hilarious because after they broke up, she, like... Never mind. This is too much. But it was really funny. She's nice. All right, don't worry. She's friends with Leia now, actually. It all worked out. Person, I like Galaxy 3 better. I would love Galaxy 3, but I still think it's going to lose that art form. Oh, how about that? How about that? Luigi's Mansion 3 or Luigi's Mansion 1? Luigi's Mansion 3 is the more... I gave my ex McDonald's and she cheated on me. This is not a 100% method. I mean, it got you the girlfriend, right? It just didn't... Maybe you didn't give her enough McDonald's. I'm sorry. Yeah, that sucks. Galaxy 1 has a lot of cool things. It's calming. It has a lot of fun mechanics. But Galaxy 2 has Yoshi. It has a lot more power-ups. And it is a better post-game. I agree. It has a better post-game. But also, still not art. All right, listen. Luigi's Mansion 3 is the more fun game. All right? It's the more polished, fleshed out, longer. But... I still would argue that Luigi's Mansion 1 is art because it is scary. It's scarier than anything Nintendo's ever put out. Not scary, but it's just dark, you know what I mean? And it feels better to play, you know? You're in a haunted mansion, actually, you know? Whereas Luigi's Mansion 3, you're in a goofy mansion. Sorry, that's the truth. That's what I'm sorry. Hey, however, I do have a Luigi's Mansion 3 poster, and I don't have a Luigi's Mansion 1 poster, so maybe I'm the hypocrite. Who knows? Hey, Danno, I'm making a commentary channel based off yours. I was wondering how you made a solid character like Riggy. I appreciate it. Really, it was just, hey, wouldn't this be funny? That was it. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, wait. Hamza Khan said Galaxy 1's final boss fight is better. Yes, but also, dude, just the cinematics of Galaxy 1. The game ends with everybody, spoiler alert, getting sucked into a black hole. Galaxy 2, Bowser literally just falls, and then you meet Rosalina, which is cool. But sorry, my brain rebooted. And then the ship just like runs off, and it's like, all right, let's get you guys home. Whereas Galaxy 1, he wakes up and you hear that beautiful melody, the da 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 da, and everybody is around the Mushroom Kingdom, all of the friends you made along the way, and then the zoom out, welcome new galaxy, and it's amazing. All right. It's just amazing. And also, Peach gets kidnapped by a freaking UFO in the first 5 minutes of the game. Oh my gosh. Really? Is cool to meet Rosalina? Really? Yes. Yes. I just mean, what if it was me giving someone gifts as a friend? Is it too much? Does it imply that I'm interested in him? Depends what the gifts are. It depends how expensive they are, too. I think if you give him small things every now and then, and also the way you say it. You can't say, like, hey, I thought I'd give you this gift just because you're such a great person in my life and I want to be with you forever. That's probably a wrong thing to say. But if you give him a gift and say, hey, I saw this and it made me think of you, do it a little casually, yes, I think that's fine. Just don't do it too often or you're coming on too strong and it's probably going to give off emotion vibes. But, you know, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. We should really have a whole video where I just give dating advice. That would be pretty great. Problem with Galaxy 1 is that you have to get the same 120 stars as Luigi just to unlock a mediocre final level. Yeah, that does suck. That does suck. But in my mind, you don't stop playing a game when it's done. You stop playing a game when you're finished having fun with it. All right? So, yeah, but, I mean, Mario Odyssey, you have to, like, dig through every single corner of the world to get every last moon, and that's not fun, but the whole rest of Odyssey is, right? So, you know. Danno, didn't you lose like 10 girls before Leia? Okay, yes, but it was all high school relationships, all right? It was all immature, stupid, like, bouncing between, and also, they were only, like, for a couple months at a time. It's not like, oh, I was in 10 super serious relationships before Leia, all right? When I said that Leia was my first real girlfriend, I meant it, because you have all these high school girlfriends and stuff, and like, yeah, sometimes they last, and sometimes they're a lot deeper of a connection, but then, and you know what, I don't mean to offend some of you guys that are in high school relationships and you feel like it's the greatest thing ever, because, you know what, for you, probably that's true. Maybe you're in, like, a really great relationship, and at your time in life, it is a real girlfriend, but give it a couple years, and you might get a different girlfriend or boyfriend or they-them friend, and sorry, I keep saying that. I don't mean it to be a joke or offensive. I'm trying to be inclusive. But either way, you're going to get another partner, and then you're going to grow your definition of the word love. You're going to be like, wow, I've never felt these feelings before at this intensive a scale. And then you're going to be like, oh, okay, I understand that this is what a real relationship is. Maybe that what I had in high school wasn't actually that deep. You know what I mean? But that's not to, like, talk down on any high school relationships or anything, because I know that those connections do get really deep. I remember when I was in a high school relationship, I cried for, like, man, it was like a crazy amount of time after one of these girls. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. It's definitely real feelings. I'm not going to invalidate that, but I'm just saying that, you know, I'm just saying, for me at least, Leia is my first real, actual, like, special person that I feel like a genuine, like, oh my gosh, I understand. I want to spend the rest of my life with this person because she's the greatest person ever in existence. And it's not even just, like, the greatest woman that I've ever known. She's just the greatest person, period. Are you kidding me? I would take her over any of my friends or anything. That makes me a bad friend, doesn't it? No, Leia's just my best friend. That's the thing. I think it's weird when people say, oh, yeah, I have a best friend and then I also have a partner, right? I mean, you know, maybe that's just how some people work, but for me, I don't get it. I think your best friend has to also be your partner because that's who you want to spend the rest of your life with. You know, that's who you're going to be living with day in and day out. That's who you're going to be, you know, spending late nights with, watching movies and stuff. You can't agree on what movie to watch. You're going to hate each other. Leia and I can't agree on what movie to watch a lot of the time, but we still don't hate each other. Anyway. Yeah, I've been bugging her to rewatch the Pirates of the Caribbean movies with me for so long, and she's like, no, I want to watch the freaking Summer I Turned Pretty. Dude, can you believe the main character's name is Belly in The Summer I Turned Pretty? I don't mean to make fun of anybody, but, like, are you kidding me? When you were trying to make, like this girl get caught between two guys as, like, the greatest woman in existence, you're going to name her Belly? Like, that just doesn't sound ugh, I'm sorry. I'm going to offend somebody out there whose name is Belly. But, like, what if I wrote a rom-com and then I named the main character, like, I don't know, Arm? Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? I'm not being offensive, right? I thought the Belly thing was a joke. No. That's her name. Like, well, her name is, I think, like, Rebecca or something. Or maybe it's, I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. Main character name, Summer, I turned pretty. Isabel. Her name is Isabel. My girlfriend cheated on me not too long. I'm sorry to hear that. That's why you're spending all the money on me. Hey, listen, I'll never cheat on you, all right? That's a guarantee, all right? I'm never... That sounded weird. I'm never going to break your heart. How about that, all right? Unless I get canceled. All right, all the fans out there, you can depend on me, even if you can't depend on your special ones. Anyway, no, her name is Isabel, and everybody nicknames her Belly, which sounds more like a bully name than anything. Like, that's terrible. Yeesh. I feel bad. I don't mean to be offensive, but at the same time, come on. Couldn't call her Bella, right? Yeah. Oh, Twilight. Yeah, sure. Anyway, what was that? Something about celebrity crushes. This isn't really related, but in your opinion, if someone's in a relationship, would it be bad to have a celebrity crush? In my opinion, no. But I also think that let's see. Okay, I have a funny story. There was one time when I was at a Christmas party with a bunch of my friends, and Leia wasn't there, and we were joking around playing Smash or Pass with cartoon characters from a movie called Atlantis. Do you guys know what that is? It's a Disney movie. It's a bunch of people that like go to Atlanta. Anyway, we were joking around playing Smash or Pass with the characters, and one of the girls there, who was not really friends with Leia but had Leia's number, was like, I can't believe this. She'd messaged Leia. She was like, Leia, I just need you to know that your boyfriend is playing Smash or Pass with the Atlantis characters. And Leia texted her back and said, yeah, I do that with him sometimes. I don't understand. Anyway, I mean, if your relationship is stable enough and you guys are, like, comfortable enough to make jokes and things, then I think it's fine to have a celebrity crush. I joke about liking Rosalina all the time. Are you kidding me? And it's because Leia and I know that, like, we're so dedicated to each other and we're never going to do something stupid, you know? Sorry. And whenever, it's cool, too, because Leia can look at a guy on a TV and be like, it's pretty attractive. And I'll be like, yeah, he is pretty attractive. It just depends on how stable your relationship is. Maybe not doing it like my friend's grandpa's dog name's Arm. I'm greatly offended, canceling you. I'm so sorry. Anyway, maybe not at the beginning of the relationship. Like if you guys are dating for 2 weeks and you're like, wow, you know, that toy chica, she really does it for me. You know, maybe that's not good. But I feel like when you've been dating for a while, then you can, you know, the celebrity crushes and stuff are fine. You can make a short on the smiley faces and grass cells. What is that? Hey, Danno, I've been watching forever and I love the shorts that you make, but can you tell Riggy I said hi? Yes, I can. Danno, why do you hate Thomas so much? Thomas who? Thomas the Tank Engine? I don't hate Thomas the Tank Engine. I used to watch him when I was a kid. It was my brother that was like a massive Thomas the Tank Engine fan and always had it on TV, so I was kind of forced to watch it, but I still liked it. Joey and I always had, like, Joey's my brother if you guys don't know. We always had different shows that we loved, and then we would share the shows and make each other watch things. He was more of a, it even started like when we were kids. He was more of a Go Diego Go guy, and I was more of a Dora the Explorer person myself. But, you know, we made it work. It's fine. Anyway. Oh, my nose. Sorry, Danno, I just came from doing some stuff. Did I miss much? No, we handed out a little bit of relationship advice, talked about the Toon Turf release date, stuff like that. Hey, Danno, you missed my super chat? I apologize. What did you chat? Let's see. The fan funding's being weird. This has been an advice stream. Danno, what's the meaning of life? The meaning of life is money, drugs, and gambling. If you guys aren't gambling, then what are you doing? I think I mentioned this before, but I was in a car crash with Leia one time, and it was, you know, bad. It was in the middle of an intersection and everything, and my life flashed before my eyes, and I realized I hadn't spent any time gambling. Like, I mean, I spent a little time gambling here and there, but I didn't spend nearly enough. You know, I could have been at casinos my entire life, and I realized that, wow, I really flushed everything down the toilet. So, take this as advice. Make sure you tell your parents your favorite YouTuber, Danno, told you guys that you need to go to a casino right now so you can gamble. I mean, it doesn't have to be a casino either. If you guys have any favorite video games or anything that have loot boxes in them, spend all of your money on loot boxes, all right? Hopefully in the next couple, let's say 2 to 3 business months, I'll be making Toon Turf loot boxes. You can gamble for the chance to maybe get a special Riggy keychain, or you'll just get a bunch of, like, cruddy clone Riggy garbage pieces. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Unless you're Ket, in which clone Riggy is what you want. What's your... hold on, let's see. What super chat did I miss? Hey, Danno, I'm predicting Toon Turf releases in 2 to 4 weeks. I know that you won't say anything. I just wanted to share my prediction. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. I ain't saying nothing. What are the dates? No, you know what? I'm not going to ask because somebody's going to get it right, I'm sure. Woo, gambling. Yep, you got it. I'm kidding, guys. Don't gamble. Gambling is so stupid. You know what I'm so grateful for? You guys see this news article the other week that Vegas is dying because so many kids from our generation, or young people and yada, 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 we're just not gambling anymore, and that makes me so happy. To be fair, still a lot of vaping going on, which I think is kind of stupid. I mean, I got friends and stuff that vape sometimes. You know what? If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But at the same time, it's sucking on a battery. Come on, we were this close to beating smoking. Get real. I'm not looking down on anybody who vapes. It just sucks that we were this close to beating smoking is all. All right? We were this close. Ugh. But also, do what makes you happy. If it's not hurting other people, it's fine. But come on. Will you and Leia elope in Vegas so that you can immediately start gambling? Would we need to be eloped to start gambling? I feel like we shouldn't do that, so that way I can keep all of my winnings. You know what I mean? We shouldn't get married, so that way I don't have to split any winnings with her, right? No, Leia and I aren't going to elope. We're going to have an actual wedding one day. Ugh. It's going to be great. We're going to have everything be Riggy blue. Just in case you guys are wondering. Leia's dress, the cake, everything. I'm kidding. There will not be a single piece of Riggy anything at my wedding. I would rather die. I'm kidding. I would rather... I'm not that anti-Riggy that I would let it keep me from marrying the love of my life. But at the same time, I'm just no Riggy anything at the wedding. You know what is cool, though, is I made Leia play Pikmin, and she likes it enough now to where I will be able to sneak a Pikmin song into the party music, and she won't be upset. Toon Turf-themed wedding is terrifying. Yeah, no. You guys can have a Toon Turf-themed wedding. Staying away from me. Riggy's not going on my grave. At least for now. Maybe in the future. We'll see. We'll see if that changes, but for now, I'm not putting him anywhere near my grave or anything. Or my wedding or whatever. Danno, you missed my super chat. I wanted to say I love your shorts, and can you tell Riggy I said hi? Yes, I will tell Riggy you said hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss your super chat. Thank you for the 5. Cryo will likely bring a Riggy plush to throw at you. Well, then Cryo is getting demoted and will no longer be a groomsman. The scary thing is someone in the future will have a Toon Turf themed wedding. We'll see. The first episode has to do decent enough for it to get a Toon Turf themed wedding, and the ending has to be good enough. Jeez, that's the other thing. As soon as episode 1 comes out, then I get to stop stressing about how well it does, and I get to start stressing about nailing the ending. Because that's, I mean, you know, the rest of the show can be good, bad, whatever. As long as the first episode and the ending episode are good, then the series has a good legacy forever. I'm kidding. Danno, if I'm invited to your wedding, I'll bring a Riggy plush to spite you. Then I won't invite you to my wedding. Simple as that. Anybody who threatens to bring a Riggy... I'm kidding. My wedding's going to be probably pretty closed, I don't know, closed invites anyway. But I think if you marry someone and tell them the wedding is Toon Turf themed, you will not be married. Yeah. Crazy story. I want to get married on Danno's birthday. That would be crazy. If you guys get married specifically on July 1st, just so you can say that you were married on your favorite YouTuber's birthday, I have nothing but respect for that. That's crazy, but respect. You got to make sure that your spouse is a Danno Cal fan too. I'll bring my Danno U2's figure on the rare chance I get invited. Guys, what do you... Dang, I really thought you'd invite all the mods. Oh my gosh. Guys, nobody related to my YouTube career is getting invited to, except for maybe like Rumble Pack, and that's it, all right? Yeesh. Oh, crud. I have to invite Bundan to my wedding. That sucks. I mean, I love Bundan, but he's got Riggy on his butt. I can't avoid that. Dang it, I just have to settle with the fact that Riggy is going to be at my wedding. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make a rule that if Bundun takes his pants off at my wedding, he gets assassinated. Nobody clip that. Anyway, let's talk about some other stuff. Danno, red or black? Red or black? Put it all on red, baby. That's the color that Riggy's got. Just tell him not to moon people. Yep. A summer wedding will be beneficial because mine and my boyfriend's birthday's in January. Nice. Nice. I think Leia and I probably want to get married in the spring. I would love a winter wedding, but realistically, it would probably be spring. I would love to get married in the snow, but also that sounds terrible. Like, I love the idea of it, but I feel like I wouldn't actually love it in practice because everybody would be shivering, you know? We would be in our tuxes, and we wouldn't be able to wear the suits, so, you know. I want an autumn wedding. That's a vibe. That's cool. You get all the nice colors and stuff. Danno, you missed my super chat? I'm so sorry, dude. What is it? This is not my fault, okay? I promise. The super chat just doesn't show me things sometimes. Let's see. Please, Danno, play Sonic Adventure on stream. I actually want to. I'm not even kidding. But this is, again, I can't say when, all right? It'd be in the future, but I don't know when. I have no idea when. Are you guys excited for... again, let's just follow this. Hey, thanks, Milk, for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Have you watched Lackadaisy? Yes. Lackadaisy episode 1 is peak. Very good. Very good. Very excited that they're working with Glitch now and will be able to come out with more episodes. What was I talking about? I like fall because it's time of change and transition. True, and you're changing into a marriage and everything. That's very cool. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Guys, we got to be prepared. If Toon Turf does well, all of my cousin got married in September. That's cool. All of the chat is going to be ruined forever. Like, all the live streams that I do is just going to say Toon Turf episode 2 when. Just be prepared for that, buddy. Anyway. Oh, my jaw. My cousin got married in July 1st, but that was 2019. Strange coincidence. It was still my birthday. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but I wasn't a popular YouTuber back then. Chat's already ruined. True. No, right now it's just when is Toon Turf coming out? Oh. Remember when I had you convinced I was getting married? That's true. I actually remember that. Can we start doing that now? Toon Turf episode 2 when? No, you know what else, though? It won't just be Toon Turf episode 2 when. It's going to be people asking all of the questions that pop up in the pilot. Because there's tons of, like, not everything, but a lot of, like, questions are brought up in the pilot. I keep saying, like, oh, guys, don't worry. It's a completed story that you can watch on its own. Yes, but also there is a lot of things that are... there's just a lot of things that are posed in episode 1 that you're like, oh, I get to think about this now. Anyway, so a lot of people in chat are going to be asking, like, hey, what's the deal with that character that tried to get Riggy to try sugarcane, stuff like that? Why did Lucky act this certain way at this certain scene? 2 scenes, stuff like that. So, you know, anyway, all of the chat questions are going to be very specific, and it's going to be hilarious. And then I'm just going to keep saying no to all of the questions. I'm going to have content for years, y'all. Dude, honestly, every single time that I put a secret in the Toon Turf pilot, I'm like, I keep playing in my head. Dude, every time I put a detail in the pilot, I'm just like, Dacha's gonna love analyzing this frame by frame. I want to tweet that so bad, but I don't, because somebody's gonna watch Toon Turf and they're gonna go see that one tweet and they're gonna be like, "Oh no, it's the Matt Pat Hello Labor thing all over again." But that would be the joke. That would be what I'm referencing. But I feel like somebody wouldn't get the reference. They just think that I'm being terrible. Anyway, my parents got married on Christmas, but we don't celebrate Christmas. Oh, that's cool then. I mean, why not? It's a perfect day, right? Especially if you don't celebrate Christmas. It's not like anybody else. It's, you know, everything's closed down. You know, nobody's going to be, like, flooding the streets or anything. I feel like that's perfect. Anyway. Oh, my jaw, dude. What is with me? I know you already knew about this stuff, but if you keep going, I fear you'll accidentally reveal important lore. No, I've got it zipped. I've got it, like, lock and key at this point. I'm not saying nothing. Danno, what's your favorite rapper? I don't listen to rap that much. I cannot think. Will Smith. I think his music slaps. Anyway. Dude, Anna didn't know that Will Smith was an actual, like, musician. I think when we were going to, what was it? It was Rumble Week, and we were going to Universal Studios, and Anna, like, we played Will Smith's new song that was just terrible. Not saying nothing, double negative, sorry. Anyway, Hamilton. Yeah, Hamilton's my favorite rapper. Random question, do you and Leia want kids? Yes. That way I can use them for content. I would literally go frame by frame on the Toon Turf pilot after my first watch. I need the Lord, yes. We do want kids because I'm going to be an alcoholic. Workaholic. Oh, gee. I did not just say that. Guys, I don't even like drinking that much, okay? Nobody clip that. I'm going to be a workaholic. And if we don't have kids, then my entire life is just going to be work. And then I'm going to be on my deathbed. And I'm going to be like, man, working was great. That's all I will have to look back on. Guys, I did not just say that. That took a solid minute to register. That's bad. Oh, my gosh. I'm already a workaholic. I'm not an alcoholic, guys. Stop. Anyway, just, dude, some other people are going to hear me in the apartments next to me. They're going to hear me saying, guys, I'm not an alcoholic, I swear. Anyway, I'm already a workaholic. But, yeah, we want to have kids so that way our lives actually have a good purpose. Dude, what's wrong with me? I'm messed up. I need to not be allowed to stream. Maybe you two shouldn't have kids. Yeah, if I'm going to be an alcoholic, probably not. Jeez. What was I talking about before this? What were we talking about before this? There's something else, right? Let's see. Oh, Will Smith, yeah. Anna had no idea that Will Smith actually had a music career and that he was a musician before he was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't know why people don't know that, but yeah, he was a rapper before he was even an actor ever. Like, he became an actor because he was a popular rapper. Have you guys ever heard? He's actually got, like, really good, his Just the Two of Us is about him and his son, and it's actually really great. His new songs aren't that great. I like pretty girls. Yeah, that's weird, but his original songs, he's got a couple good ones. I mean, people love the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme, you know? It's not like Will Smith isn't talented. He's got some good stuff. Yeah, his old music slaps. Anyway. Will Toon Turf be out before December? Good question. Good question. I think Leia's really lucky to have you. No, I'm lucky to have her. Let's get real. She's dealing with me for... She's just... Ugh. His old songs were really positive. Yeah, I agree. Dude, Leia's been dealing with me having, like, overwhelming anxiety attacks for the past, like... Oh, so long. She is literally an angel. It's a good question, now answer it. Hold on. What's that thing that Pinocchio did in Shrek 3? Listen, it's not, I was trying to do a Pinocchio impression. So the question of whether or not Toon Turf will be out before December requires you to, like, understand, like, the concept of months and timing and December as a whole. Like, which December are you talking about? Are you talking about, like, December 2027? Like, obviously Toon Turf's going to be out before December at that point. But then, like, are you thinking about, like, December 2024? Because, no, we've already passed that. So at that point, Toon Turf's after December. And then you got to think that, like, iocane powder comes from Australia. And everybody knows that, you know, I mean, you've given everything away, is what I'm saying. And so, you know, just you got to think about just the concept of the fact. I mean, Riggy's blue. So, can we do the punchline joke instead? Yeah, I'd probably do better there. I just randomly started spouting off iocane powder. People who haven't seen The Princess Bride aren't going to get that one. I don't like you. I don't like you. I can just imagine that in Dotch's voice. I don't like you, mate. I love the punchline joke. Should I put the punchline joke in Toon Turf? It's not even my joke, though. I'd just be stealing it and cramming it in there. It would be like that Marlin thing, like in Finding Nemo. People would be like, hey, you're a clownfish. Give me a joke. People would be like, hey, Riggy, tell us a joke. And he'd be like, I know one joke. Okay, so. And he just does the whole punchline joke. Ugh. I love that Mario Odyssey poster behind you. I love it, too. You sounded like Bun Dun. Yeah, I probably did dip a little more into Bun Dun territory than British accent territory. Danno, quickly, what rhymes with drill? Kill. Say the punchline joke in the Riggy voice? That would be way too long. You know what I should do? I should hide like a QR code in ToonTurf, and if you scan it, you just get like a black video of Riggy saying the punchline joke. It would be like the Candy Cadet thing in FNAF 6, where it's like just slowly zooming in. Are there any alcoholics in ToonTurf? Can I? Look for the clues, man. I'm not saying nothing. There's a couple addicts in episode 1. Look for the clues. I ain't saying nothing. There are so many background details. Is Riggy, obviously. Not in episode 1, I don't think. Ciderholics. Yes, sorry. Ciderholics. Ciderholics. Well, cider isn't the only thing that can get, that acts like, you know, what is the word that I'm looking for? Lucky, probably? I don't know. Cider isn't the only thing that can get the characters feeling like that. There's other beverages too, but anyway. What's the worst injury you've ever had? I cracked my skull open with a stocking hanger. Christmas, like 2014, and my skull was like completely split open. If you look really closely, you can see that there's a scar. It looks more like a dent though on the top of my forehead. Look, you can see it. When I do this, you can see this part right here. This is like, hold on, let me get in closer. See? You can barely see. The camera's too blurry, but there's a scar right here from when I split my head open. I don't know. Yeah, not like you wrote the thing. It's been 2 years. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning. How am I supposed to remember a ToonTurf plot detail from 2 years ago that I wrote? Oh! I'm terrible. I've rewatched the thing a million times, dude. It sucks. There was one time when I had to redo somebody's voice lines because it sounded a little too... there was like some audio like popping noises in the background, and nobody was going to notice it, but it was going to bug me. And so what I had to do is redo the voice lines, but I'd already animated it, and I wanted to sync it up with the voice, like the mouths. And I did it first try, and I didn't look at a script or anything. And after I finished it, I was like, wow, I'm really proud of myself. And then I was like, oh, I've listened to this audio a million times that I can recite all of the lines and the timing perfectly without looking at a script. And then I was depressed for the rest of the day. I'm not going to say what character it was, but it was, I need to just shut up. Never mind. Let's talk about something else. Okay, now I'm getting depressed because I am getting genuinely like this close to saying certain things. It's 12:07. It's been an hour. I need to just log off, guys. I'm getting like this. This is why I can't stream for like a couple weeks. This is why I'm cutting myself off from streaming until ToonTurf comes out, all right? Maybe I'll stream. No guarantees, but just don't expect it for a while. If you guys miss me, go to the Danno channel. We'll do some fun stuff over there. There's a new video coming out there tomorrow. It's me talking about the ToonTurf high-fiving thing, all right? No, it's just a Reddit reaction thing, but I talk. You guys want to see the thumbnail? It's really funny. Anyway, no, I'm not saying anything. No, leak more. We won't tell. Ugh. Anyway, all right. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day. Okay, just have fun. Do good things. Don't think about ToonTurf. It's coming out soon. Just find comfort in that. Oh, geez, I can't say soon anymore. Is there any other word that in the English language that I can say? In a bit. Yeah, thank you. ToonTurf is coming out in a bit. Thank you, Dacha. Dacha was not suggesting a word there. They were just trying to say bye. But you know what? We're just going to say that ToonTurf is coming out in a bit. All right? I love you guys. Have fun. Enjoy the pilot when it comes out. I'm really grateful for all of the support you guys have given me along the way. And I just hope it does well. That's all I'm going to say. And if it sucks... See you when I see you. We'll meet again at that point. I got nothing. Oh, maybe one day you'll see me on the street and you'll be like, oh, that's that YouTuber I used to watch before the dark days, before ToonTurf came out and did terrible and he disappeared off the internet forever. Went the way of the dodo. I'm actually getting like really afraid. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll be fine though. When ToonTurf comes out, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll have a good I was about to say, I was not even kidding you. I was literally about to say, I'm going to have a good, like, I was about to say, like, the time after Toon Turf comes out. I was basically going to reveal the day. Okay, I got to just shut up. Have a great day, guys. I love you. Goodbye. Enjoy life, okay? Go watch the shorts. Please, make sure the shorts do well for the next couple weeks, so that way when Toon Turf comes out, the short that promotes it does good, okay? I love you guys forever. Have good, sweet dream, night, sleep, day. I need to... I'm frustrated. I need to go eat a donut. Bye, everybody.